They fined me for fishing in my own backyard lake. So I bought the entire lake. Now the HOA president can't even dip her toes in it. What started as a $300 fine turned into a neighborhood revolution. Here's how I turned the tables on the HOA. It was a serene Saturday morning when I decided to indulge in one of my favorite pastimes, fishing. The lake behind my newly purchased home was the perfect spot. As I cast my line, enjoying the tranquility, I heard footsteps approaching. Turning around, I saw Patricia, the HOA president, with a stern expression. "You're violating HOA regulations by fishing here," she declared, handing me a $300 fine. I was taken aback. I had thoroughly reviewed the community guidelines before moving in, and there was no mention of fishing restrictions. "I wasn't aware of any such rule," I responded. "Ignorance doesn't exempt you from the rules," she retorted before walking away. Feeling unjustly penalized, I decided to investigate further. Determined to address the issue, I attended the next HOA meeting. I presented my case, highlighting the absence of any fishing prohibition in the community guidelines. Patricia, however, remained unmoved. "The HOA has the authority to impose such fines to maintain community standards," she stated. Realizing that reasoning wouldn't work, I decided to explore alternative solutions. I began researching the ownership of the lake. To my surprise, I discovered that the HOA didn't own the lake. It was privately held by a local developer looking to sell. Seizing the opportunity, I negotiated a deal and purchased the entire lake. With the deed in hand, I now had full control over the lake. I posted clear signs stating, "Private property, no trespassing without owner's permission." I also informed the HOA that any unauthorized access to the lake would be considered trespassing. The news spread quickly. Residents were shocked to learn that the lake was now off-limits. YouTube.com, Patricia confronted me, demanding an explanation. Since the HOA fined me for fishing, I decided to ensure no one else could fish or even access the lake without my permission, I explained. The community was divided. Some applauded my actions, seeing it as a stand against overreach. Others were upset about losing access to the lake. But the message was clear. Unjust actions have consequences. This experience taught me the importance of standing up against unfair treatment. While not everyone agreed with my methods, it sparked a conversation about the power dynamics within HOAs and the rights of individual homeowners. In the end, I didn't just reclaim my right to fish. I highlighted the need for transparency and fairness in community governance. Sometimes, making a bold move is necessary to bring about change. The news spread quickly. Residents were shocked to learn that the lake was now off-limits. YouTube.com. Patricia confronted me, demanding an explanation. Since the HOA fined me for fishing, I decided to ensure no one else could fish or even access the lake without my permission, I explained. The community was divided. Some applauded my actions, seeing it as a stand against overreach. Others were upset about losing access to the lake. But the message was clear. Unjust actions have consequences. After acquiring the lake and restricting access, the neighborhood underwent a significant transformation. The once lively lakefront, previously a hub for community gatherings and recreational activities, now stood quiet and undisturbed. Residents who had taken the lake for granted began to feel the weight of its absence in their daily lives. The HOA, previously unchallenged in its authority, found itself at a crossroads. The unilateral decisions and strict enforcement of rules without community consensus had led to this unprecedented situation. The leadership, particularly Patricia, faced mounting pressure from residents demanding transparency and inclusivity in decision-making processes. This experience left an indelible mark on the neighborhood. It served as a reminder of the importance of fair governance, open communication, and the power of individuals to effect change. The lake, once a point of contention, transformed into a symbol of unity and shared purpose. For me, the journey reinforced the value of standing up against injustice while also embracing the potential for reconciliation and growth. It was a testament to the idea that even in the face of adversity, constructive dialogue and collective action can lead to meaningful and lasting improvements in our communities. They fined me for fishing, so I bought the lake. Now, the HOA can't even dip their toes in it. If you enjoyed this tale of sweet revenge, don't forget to like, comment, and share. And for more stories like this, hit that subscribe button.